Coming to you live from Southern California. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers.
And now,
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
And on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off. I can promise you that.
All right, ready to get underway. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That's in there. 1 and 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Popped in the air, left side. Muncy. And there's one down. Here's Ketel Marte.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
No!
And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's off the corner.
And there's ball
Take
4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
This is Corbin Carroll. Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
To Betts at second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And getting the start for Arizona, Merrill Kelly. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Line drive. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down. Mookie digs in here.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 0-2 now. Just missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Inside, almost got him. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Next to the dish is Freddie. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
On the ground. Whips it to first. And Freeman is retired. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Up.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
The 1-2. And that's outside. This ball's chopped on the ground. Betts throws to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. There's a line drive to left field. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That's a tough location with the fastball to handle, but he was all over it. He got that front foot down and showed off some really quick hands to get the barrel to it.
Pavin Smith now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. That one almost got him. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. That's down. One hops off the wall. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Batting 7.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Adrian Del Castillo in the box now. Takes strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next pitch inside. Now 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
No, that's a ball. Two
on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time. And that will end the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
And that's downstairs and outside. That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
That just misses. And the count is even, 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. The batter now will be Will Smith. And a foul ball. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Popped up first base side. Smith under it. And there's 2 down. Here comes Max Muncy. Big time power.
Max Muncy.
Ball. That's the ball.
That
Ball.
one off the mark, and the count is 3-1. That's hard hit in the line. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Back here in L.A., all set for the start of the inning. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Hey!
In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
The 1-2. Outside. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Now batting, shortstop.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Tapped out in front of the plate. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. And a man aboard.
Now batting, second baseman.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that is out of play. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Top of the third, no score.
Oh!
Swings, and this one's flared.
Nope, that's
and foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a 1-2 again. That one is upstairs. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that one almost hit him.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Double play ball to second. They get the force. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Sets him down looking. As we go to the last of the third, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez.
Nope, that's high. Whoa.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Oh.
The 1-0. Top of the zone for a called strike. Hernandez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second.
He's out.
Double play.
He's out.
That was some defensive wizardry. Now Andy Pajes.
Nope, that's off the plate. That's the ball.
Way inside.
That's off the corner.
Two down, nobody on. And he walked him
Inside,
on 4
ball
pitches.
4. Piggy base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Ohtani stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Hit hard on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. Inning over. Back here at Dodger Stadium, on to the fourth, Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And the sweeper is in for a strike. Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at bat alive.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Pavin Smith digs in now. Doubled in his first AB. Just missed.
That's away.
Looks like he's being a little
That's inside.
cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
In there at the knees. And it's 2-1. That one missing inside. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Struck him out swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Adrian Del Castillo will hit next. He's 0 for 1. That one blasted deep to right. Way back there. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Tucker hustles to get it in. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now at the plate, Alexander. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Yes.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man on second, 2 down.
Nope. Ball 1.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. In the air to left center. Hernandez settles underneath it. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Just missed.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Freddie Freeman down. Grounded out his first time up. Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Tucker
Nope,
in the
that's
box
up,
here.
like-
Lets that one go for a ball. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a big swing and a miss. King Tuck goes down on strikes.
Now batting, catcher, Will.
Go-ahead run on base. And up next for Los Angeles, Smith. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a foul ball. And the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That
Ball,
one just
outside.
misses.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off that pitch.
Ball.
And that one almost got him. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
We're back, and there's a new
Number
arm on the mound to
48,
start the fifth. Brusdar Grotterol.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Thomas leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, these Diamondbacks just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Back to the top of the order now. And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. 1 for 2. And there's a foul ball. Fought off foul. Grotterol, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And the 0-2. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Outside, 1-2 to count. The shortstop takes the ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. There's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one way inside. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the fifth. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Out to short, Perdomo. Fires over to first. Home half of the fifth inning moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting.
Tommy
second
Edman at the plate.
baseman,
He hit into a
Tommy
double play his first time up. And he grounds one to the right side. Marte tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here at Chavez
Leading off for the
Ravine,
Diamondbacks,
top 6.
right fielder,
Corbin
Corbin
Carroll
Carroll.
stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Hey, woo! Ball.
Almost got him.
Hey!
And a payoff pitch. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And now the catcher comes up to him. Gabriel Moreno. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Woo!
That's in there. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. One, 2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
Number 49, Blake Trinan.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Oh!
And
That's
another
the
ball.
ball. Nope.
Just
Ball 3.
missed. Fastball
Hey,
for a
what?
strike at 95. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And that's ball
Piggy
4.
base.
Now batting, first baseman, Pavin Smith.
And now the first baseman, Pavin Smith.
That's the ball. Hey!
Outside low. And that's ball 2.
That's out the corner.
That's to third. Muncy. They take the force out, and that's the inning. Back here in LA, bottom of the 6th, Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First offering way inside, almost got him. 2 balls, no strikes to count. This one in the air, right field. Carroll hustling after it. Tracks it down for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Ohtani. Swing and a ground ball. Zips it across. Play is made, 2 out. And now it's Mookie Betts. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that's the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
Right through there for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Blaze Alexander. There's a strike. Sets him down looking. That's the first sweeper we've seen today, and the batter made a mess of it. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Tanner Scott.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a ball popped up. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
You're out.
Smith takes it himself, 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
No, that's a ball.
One and 2 here. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Will Smith to the plate. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first, and he held up. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball there. And a 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Grounds one to short. Perdomo on to first.
Out.
That's the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. We're at the top of the 8th. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in, and there's one down. Next to hit for Arizona, Ketel Marte. A couple of walks and a strikeout.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. And that one hit to first. Freeman takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Corbin Carroll, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Right, woo.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball. Hot.
Scott, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching for
Back
Arizona,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kevin Ginkel. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Whoa. No, that's low.
You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye at the strike zone. Swing and a miss, and it's 3-1. And strike 2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one misses.
Ball for it.
So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Up.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's a strikeout looking.
Now batting.
Go ahead run on base. And next for LA, Tommy Edman.
Hey.
Line to right, base hit. Around second, on his way to third. Throw comes in quickly, holds
He's
that
safe.
go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And here is Andy Pajes. Line drive, base hit. Muncy comes in to score. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. That one fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. Jackknifes out of the way. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
That's 3 singles in a row. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Trey Jamison.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Here's Betts, and that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
No, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
The Dodgers trying to break this one open. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the inside corner for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Freeman in the box now, takes strike 1. To third, Arenado. The throw to first, and Freeman is retired. Inning over, and it could have been worse. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Moreno, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Just off the inside edge. There's a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That one in there across the letters. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 3-2 on the way. Payoff pitch. Right side. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. He takes it on his own. Out, leading off the top of the 9th, and they take care of a big threat right there. Arenado, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses. And Arizona with just one out left. 2 outs, base is empty. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple of runs was all it took to get the W today.
2-0 your final here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.